Oh,
This is
now
Monkey
we're
Milk,
starting.
and this is Argus, and we're gonna be going off on some tangents.
Yeah.
I instantly regret having him do it.
Argus almost destroyed the intro by talking over you.
Yeah, I was like giving you like guys a second to say hi, and you just didn't say anything. So
No, we're not gonna
Oh,
say
well,
hi.
hi then.
We're not gonna say
No,
hi
we're
ever.
not saying hi. Then I retract my previous
From now
statement.
on, we're gonna confuse the audience completely.
and
They
just
don't know
speak
who
in
we
another
are.
language.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just switch over to like a completely obscure language.
Go ahead,
Like switch over
Bordelon.
to
Speak Mandarin real quick.
Don't you try. Yeah, PJ.
Oh, shit, what does that mean?
Jesus Christ,
What does
bro.
that mean?
That's not
It means
okay.
I'm hungry.
That's not okay.
I'm
That
fucking
is
hungry
not
too.
So
dude.
okay.
do you remember that music video where it's like we have to celebrate our differences?
You have to
Um,
celebrate.
that was in
I
South Park,
do.
wasn't it?
I do.
I
I think
know.
so. It was super racist though. It was not okay.
Yeah.
It was hilarious. It was so fucked up because they were like, we have to celebrate our. It would like show the white kids. It would like celebrate our differences, and then they would like scroll to another part of the world. And it'd be like, it would be Mexicans. It would be like,
They'd be
we have to
raping people.
celebrate our differences, and then they would like say it. They would assume their difference, like language, and they would be like, taco taco burrito nacho. We have
Yeah,
to celebrate.
that's from South Park. I remember that.
Is it really? That was
Yeah.
so... And then they got to like the Asians. It was like ching chong ching chong ching. Yes.
Yeah. Now
They
tell
got
us
to
an
Africa
original
and it
joke.
was like
Bordelon.
ooga booga.
Hey, Bordelon, now tell us an
What's an
original joke this
original
time.
joke? That's foul.
Oh yeah, an original joke.
Yeah,
Well-
tell the audience a cool joke that you would do on stage.
When I went fishing, I had a lot of touching moments, and I really wish I could go fishing again. I miss my uncle.
Oh God.
I didn't hear the
not
punchline. I was
That's
asleep. What was that?
Yeah, I know. Weird. Right?
I was snoring.
I know.
Yeah, let's go
That
on.
was a bad
Let's go on to
joke.
the first topic where Argus is an incel.
No, I'm not an incel guy. So
Argus
No,
is telling us
it's-
about how he met a woman that stole money and
You,
he
it was
decided to
in your
beat her to
contract.
death. Argus
no,
met
that
a
was
girl.
somebody else, bro.
Argus met a girl who steals money. A thief, a thieving woman, he said.
A bitch.
A thieving bitch. Is what I think that's how he said it. An evil witch of a woman.
Yeah, a witch. Yep.
A fucking
The succubus of my dick.
a cackling green witch that
My
came in
goddamn
and started
wallet.
fucking. Shut up, Borl. I'm trying to tell jokes. You're fucking talking over me.
I'm a hype man.
You fuck.
You're a terrible hype man.
I'm a rapper, dude.
Yeah, the greatest hype man who talks over the rapper when he's rapping.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Guy's like, I'm so cool. I'm so. And Borderline comes and is like, ah, blah, blah.
He's not even ad-libbing. He's literally just fucking around.
He's
having
just
a rape-
babbling.
Just having a rabies attack.
It's like,
Foaming at the
oh
mouth.
shit. Ah. It's like, what the hell, man? I'm trying to rap here.
What are you doing? He was like, you don't pay me.
Yeah, but anyways, Argus met like a goblin green witch. then,
What
that
the
cackled
fuck?
and like tried to make a potion and made it to turn him into a woman.
What?
And Argus became enraged and beat her to death with his bare hands like an ape would,
Jesus fucking Christ.
like Harambe did to that child.
Harambe did nothing wrong.
Harambe.
He did
Harambe's just a
nothing.
fucking gorilla.
He's just a fucking whore.
You fucking gorilla. But yeah, what would you
Fucking
guys do if you guys like
Harambe, dude.
saw a green witch, like in the woods somewhere?
That is interesting.
Honestly, we being honest here?
Yeah, what would you do with a green witch, dude?
What's the green witch look like?
Roll for charisma.
Classic
Roll
green.
for
She's classic green, like a sea or moss green, right? She's got a big crooked
Like-
nose. She got a big wart on it. She's kind of Jewish looking, but you won't say that out loud.
Oh my
Huge.
lord.
You won't say that out loud though. And she's like
Uh.
picking mushrooms or something out in the woods.
So what do you think of these bagels?
No, no, no. What would you do with the green witch?
I thought she was Jewish.
No, she looks Jewish, but you wouldn't say
What would
that
I
out
do?
loud.
What would I do with the green witch? Probably nothing.
What do you mean?
You
nothing?
mean I have the chance to hit on a woman that's a different skin color than me? Hell yes.
All right, you hit on the you hit on the green witch. I'll be the green witch.
I'm surprised that that comment didn't hit so close to home.
You hear me?
Yes.
All right, you come over to hit on me while I'm picking mushrooms, dude.
Hey.
Hmm. Oh,
What you doing there?
what's this? A little, I mean, guy.
Yo, was bad. That was bad. You actually have to edit for once.
A little fucking.
Dude.
A little.
She has Tourette's.
Yeah.
If you weren't careful, you would have had the fucking. That would not been good, dude.
Anyways, what was?
Yeah, anyways.
What were we talking about?
You were like, it's a little
in there.
guy.
She's like, oh, you fucking, oh, man. I just think, oh, I'm sorry, that was an accident. What do you want, little man?
You don't want men around here? What's going on with you?
I'm
you
just
end up-
picking mushrooms, and then I pick a mushroom,
got
right? I
mushroom
put it,
to
I
pick.
shove it up my pussy. What do you think? You want one?
Do you want one?
No, Bordelon. I'm talking to you, Bordelon.
Is
The witch is talking to
is
you.
the mushroom a
Do you want my
euphemism?
mushroom?
No, she
Yeah, he's
picks a
talking back to
mushroom.
the witch, bro.
She picks a mushroom, shoves it up her pussy. What do you say in return, Bordelon?
I have the real deal. Deal or no deal?
The real mushroom.
You unsheath. You peel your baby bird.
He peels his foreskin
You
back.
peel your foreskin back,
Unsheathed.
revealing mushroom growths. Yeah, she fucking gobbles on your penis and like it just like a smooth doll afterwards. And then she fucking throws powder and vanishes. The end. That's the end of the scenario.
I win.
Yeah,
You get to
did-
bang
you
the
did-
witch.
you did
Bordelon.
lose your
Sorry
penis,
about
though.
that.
Success.
You live cockless from now on. Here, let's give Argus a scenario. Argus, I gave this to Bordelon
My
earlier.
scenario.
I gave this scenario
Uh-huh.
where, like, let's say, like, you're scratching your tummy one day. And, like, you're-
Scratching my tummy.
Yeah, you're
okay.
scratching your tummy, and then one day, like, you touch your belly button, like the rim of your belly button,
Uh-huh.
and you orgasm hard as fuck. You bust
What
a huge
the
nut.
fuck? What the hell?
And you're like, huh, what the heck is that? And then like you shove your finger in your belly button and you blow like 5 loads in a row.
You're an NPC that just got alerted. What was that?
Exactly. And my question is, how do you deal with that when you got like a belly button that's too sensitive? Do you tape it up? do you weld it shut?
Take it out.
Penis.
I don't know, dude.
I mean, you don't
I was kind of
know.
expecting the witch scenario, not this one, but
Like,
You
your
can't
belly
cur-
button. Your belly button's like a huge pussy, dude.
I guess I would like seek out the witch.
You seek
To
the
see if
witch
she
to
can
cure your
solve
belly
my-
button.
Yeah, see if she could cure my afflictions.
She hawks a loogie into
The witch that steals.
it.
Of course, the witch would do that. Yeah.
It's like,
Okay, so as we established before, because I hate women so much,
Yeah.
I pull out my hands, right, and I beat her to death.
You pull your
Right.
hands out of your pockets and then you attach them. Yeah.
Yeah,
Tear you
and I just
woods.
I just beat her. I just beat her to death, bro. Like she just dies.
You turn her
Like,
into
that's
a
what I
pink
do.
mist. You punch her so many times she turns into just a paste on the floor.
Yeah, has anyone ever played? Has anyone ever
You
played Paint the
punching
Town
her,
Red?
she quotes from The Wizard of Oz. I'm melting.
Yeah. But it sounds like, I'm out.
I'm fucking shit.
You fucking.
Yeah, she hawks a loogie in the belly button, and I just beat her to death until she dies. You know?
Yeah, you turn her into a goop. Into a green goop
Yeah,
on
she-
the floor.
She turns into a goop.
You punch her 1 billion times in like 10 seconds flat.
Yeah, I one punch man her. That's what I do.
What would you imagine? Like you see like someone like standing around, like at a party or some shit, and then like a bunch of little
Oh,
kids come
no.
over and stab him with pencils like a billion times in a split second, and he turns into like a pink mist.
What shit is this?
He turns into like a big pink mist, like a cloud of blood.
He was just offering them candy, and they just ran over with pencils and started stabbing him.
He's like holding a Sprite.
What's wrong with this town?
He's holding like a Sprite in a can. He's just standing around. A bunch of
Like a Sprite.
bunch of kids surround him, go like, and then he fucking turns into
He's
mist.
like, ah.
It's like,
yeah,
oh.
Sounds like he's coming, bro.
Oh,
What the hell?
he's like, oh fuck, that feels amazing. He's gone, just like that. He's gone.
Yeah, he just turns into pink mist because he comes so hard.
We talked about pink sauce last time, didn't we?
Very little.
Yeah, we talked about like
I
how
think-
you had
I think-
pink sauce all over your extremities and shit.
That sounds really gay, and I'm gonna say that's not what occurred.
You dipped your balls into pink sauce.
What?
You got a
Oh my
headache.
Lord.
What is this, duck sauce from an Asian restaurant?
Oh yeah, yeah. It was the whole thing with the dipping your balls in soy sauce. Like, holy
What?
shit, bro, I think I could taste. Yeah, did you not know about that?
What the hell's that?
So there was a thing, like apparently we got there's a theory, I guess, that we got like taste receptor, or it's been confirmed, I don't know, but we got like receptors that can taste in our balls. So people, and you can only you can only like kind of activate them if it's like umami or like or it's like if it's like savory or something, which is kind of the flavor profile of soy sauce. So people were dipping their balls in soy sauce, and they said they could taste it.
What the hell?
Don't tempt
Yeah.
me, Argus.
don't tempt me with a good time.
Don't tempt me to go out and buy umami, and then when they ask me why did I only want the sauce, I'll say I'm gonna dip my balls in it.
How would that be true? Everybody be tasting their own cum every time they beat off. Doesn't make any sense.
Have y'all tasted your own
Taste
cum before?
no.
I'm sorry, what, sir? You said you're gonna do what to our sauce? I was like, I'm gonna dip my balls in it so I can taste it.
I'll put my balls in sauce.
Have you eaten your own cum,
Sauce.
Argus?
No.
What about you, Bordelon?
What?
You ever tasted your own cum?
No, I thought about it, and then
It's
I was
gross,
like,
though.
about it.
It's
And
like
then I
eating
was
It's
boogers.
crossed his.
and then I was
it's
like,
crossed his mind.
then shut up. And then I was
What the
make me gay.
You honestly are kind of gay for a dude, though.
Yeah, Bordelon,
No,
you eat
it's
your own
not
boogers, you might as
gay.
well eat your own cum.
Yeah, it's not gay because it's your own cum.
No, it's gross
but
though.
you're still eating. You're still
It's
eating
the
cum,
equivalent-
though.
It's the equivalent of a girl pegging you. It's not gay because you're having sex with a girl.
No, it's the equivalent of eating your own boogers, which is gross. I don't
I
accept
guess.
that.
Okay, maybe you can make the argument with pegging, but not with tasting your own cum, bro. It's like with pegging, see? Pegging? Yeah, sure, she's fucking you, but you're still getting fucked by a dick, bro.
No, it's a fake dick.
Yeah, and if you eat your own
Doesn't
cum,
matter.
you're still
Okay,
swallowing
bro,
semen.
and here,
Okay,
okay, Borland, yes, it's a fake dick, but here are the facts of the world. Let me just lay this on you real quick.
Right.
Dick is dick.
Lay
It
on me.
doesn't matter if it's real or fake.
Lay that
It's
fake dick
still
on me.
dick is dick, bro. So which means that if you're getting pegged, it's a little gay. It's probably a
Would
little.
you suck your own dick, Argus, if you could?
Oh, fuck that. No. I cannot begin to stress to you how much I never want a penis near my face.
What about you, Bordelon?
What?
Would you suck your own dick if you could?
Not saying there's been times I've tried, but
Oh.
I've heard that people
Like,
who could are like, it's not that great because it feels less like you're getting your dick sucked and more like you're sucking a dick. The sensation.
Wait, what?
Like there's like two
Sorry, it
sensations
feels-
happening. You're getting your dick sucked, right? That's sensation number one. Sensation number two is that you're blowing some guy, and the sensation of blowing someone is more powerful than you getting your dick sucked.
I can only.
power of having a dick in my hands.
The power of having a dick in my mouth has granted me great insight
I
to the
am
human
such a
mind.
queen.
Yeah, are you a size queen, Argus?
Huh?
Would you consider yourself a size queen?
So what? I'm confused.
Never
A
heard of
size
that?
queen?
It's a girl who only bangs
No.
big dick fellas.
Oh, so I would be the big dick fella.
No, no, no.
No, you
You
take on them.
prefer to see a big dick rather than a small dick in porn.
I'd prefer actually yeah.
Yeah.
I'd prefer to see no dick, but when you phrase it like that,
That's kind of gay.
it is kind of gay, really.
Yeah, because you be watching lesbian porn, right? That's
Ew,
that's
women.
gay.
No,
Women are
no,
in porn.
okay, bro. Bro, honestly, bro, I don't, dude. I have no clue what my deal is, bro. I'm just gonna
What do you
completely level
mean?
with you.
Women can just have sex with each other.
Women having relationships with other
What?
women? What the
Who
fuck?
this?
I'm gonna fucking barf. I'm gonna Ralph.
You're gonna Ralph.
I'm about to upchuck right now. Just thinking about that.
Up Chuck. Oh my god. Were you one of those kids in school who would say up Chuck?
Oh man, I'm about to have a Sizemore right now.
Mommy, I'm a
I'm about to
full up.
go.
I'm about to blow.
Mommy, I'm a full up.
I'm about to go.
Mommy, I'm full up.
Anyways, what were you gonna say?
Tell me your
What
shit. I'm gonna full
What were
up.
you gonna say
Bro,
about the
But
porn?
I
Shut up,
need
Bordelon.
medicine. Full up.
What were you gonna say, Argus?
so for whatever reason, and y'all are gonna be like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?" I This is confusing to me just as much as it is y'all. For whatever reason, watching a girl finger herself does not turn me on,
Same,
Nah,
and I don't know why. I don't know why
same.
nah, I disagree.
it turns you on.
Well, yeah, dude, because she's having a good time. You guys want the girl to have a bad time. I
Like,
think the real problem is that you
I
guess.
guess-
She's having a good time. I'm
I mean-
not, but she is.
I mean, dude, I guess it's just the fact that I'm an incel, bro.
Yeah, you guys just want the girl to have a terrible time.
Wanted to have a terrible time.
You want her to be crying and upset and
one
want
of
to
us
get out of
both
there.
to have a good time.
Oh my god.
No, but that'd be pretty cool too. When she's having a terrible time, you could tell. Like you look in her eyes and she's just devoid of emotion.
She's despair. Like, why? Why is this man having sex with me?
You look in her eyes and she looks like she's like I made a huge mistake.
And then you have to hear from the cops.
Yeah, Bordelon, you're fucking stupid. But anyway,
What?
you're fucking stupid for not being a gay porn star and starring in them. You make so much money, dude.
Borderline,
talking
have you
about?
ever actually had a chance to
Gay experience?
No, with that actually, yeah, I'm curious. Have you ever had something like that, or have you ever had the chance to be in a porno?
There was one time.
Because I know you're in the Marine Corps, so what's that like? Oh, I forgot. Maybe they don't do it nowadays, but there was an old thing where it's like there's like
That-
there's like kind of a buffer time before like to you go to like basic training or whatever the fuck.
There
and,
was
like you're just kind of
one
left to your own
time.
devices with like a roommate for a couple days. Fuck, I don't know what it was called.
Explain,
There was one
Bordelon.
time
Shut up, Argus.
a guy messaged me on Messenger. He said, "Hey, I have to admit, you look
Give me that
great."
Dick
for the-"
Daddy.
He didn't tell me what it would be for, so that's why I denied it. Because it's like I need to understand like what I'm getting into.
What
Because if I show up, I mean,
What did he
they're
say?
expecting me to perform.
What did he say?
He was like, "You've got a great look. I would like you to, if you are interested, to take the time to look at our service. It is pornography, so that's why I want to ask if you want to try it." And I looked it up, and I was like, "Wow, this is an actual thing."
What the? What's it called?
It was.
You're like, oh my god.
I remember the logo was like a wolf. I don't remember the name of the company. It was so long ago. It was
Oh,
like a
shit.
wolf.
Gaywolf.com. Gaywolf.com.
It was actually gay, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
Gaywolf.com. Did you do it?
It's weird.
Gaywolf.com.
I'm bisexual, But the only
Oh yeah, I forget you are bi. Shit.
but the only sex I attract is men. Women do not like me.
What are you talking
Dude,
about, dude?
once they see me, they're like, "Wow, I could really dig into that guy's wallet. He's really stupid."
Women love you because
Dude,
you're a pay pig, dude.
I've gotten like a shitload of weird comments like in high school and in middle school because for whatever reason I'm gonna just say it. Motherfuckers was like real weird, like my fellow male students, because they're like, "Why don't you got a girlfriend, bro? Why don't you chasing after girls?" And I'm just like, I was like,
Mm-hmm.
bro, I am, but
I
I'm just
am
so
girl.
bad at it. I'm just so bad at it, so I don't even bother. I'm still terrible at it.
Because I am a girl.
I'm still terrible at it, but though, like, I don't know. Like, why niggas want to fuck bitches so bad?
Yeah, they should be
It's not
fucking
that good.
guys.
I
They should be fucking their best friends, like their boyfriends and stuff.
or like people are like, because I don't go after women, they were just like, you must be gay. I'm like, what the fuck, bro? I'm not gay. First and
You should
foremost.
say yeah,
And
yeah.
secondly, yeah. I was like, yeah. You know what? That actually would have been a proper response. Like, are you like, dude? You must be gay. I'm like, yeah, gay for you, daddy. I should have just said that shit, bro.
I love
Is
just
this what this guy is? Because he put a fucking stupid ass gif in here.
I love when people just assume stuff. I just say, yeah, that's right, that's true. Like everybody at work
You
still
like-
thinks I'm retarded. Everybody works with me. I'm like a retard and I'm like a non-binary and all types of stupid shit.
Non-believer of penis.
Dude, I had a lady come in recently to work, and the first thing that she was asking was, "Do we do gear repairs?" Right?
Right.
So, my coworker asks me, and I go over and tell this lady, "No, we don't do gear repairs anymore." And this lady says, "Well, y'all used to," and I was like, "Yeah, but we don't do it anymore."
Hey,
And
Argus,
this, yeah, what's up?
what does this have to do with my problems?
Don't you work at a GameStop?
Don't I work at a what shop?
Don't you work at a GameStop?
No, it's a fucking
Yes.
outdoor sporting area or whatever.
Yeah,
fuck.
no. Actually, I do work at a GameStop. Someone was, yeah, she was wondering if we could fix the disc.
Oh, and then you just grabbed it and like shoved it down her throat.
Having what?
No, I don't work at a GameStop. Fuck that. They wouldn't even pay me. But no, she's like, why can't? She's like, well, y'all used to repairs. I'm like, yeah, we don't do anymore. Like, bitch, we don't do them anymore.
Yeah, you denied her full service and called her a bitch because she's a
Oh,
woman.
listen here,
I'm
hoe.
helping my case, bro. But yeah, like she's like, I want to speak to somebody else. I'm like, okay, that's cool, that's cool. We call someone over. They tell her the same thing, and then she leaves. And then she's like, okay, I understand. I'm like, what the hell, bro? I told you we don't do that shit, and you wanted to hear it from somebody else.
He's like,
Fuck
Believe
you.
it or
I'm
not,
pretty
I'm
sure you're lying,
having
are
the
you?
same issue at work.
I'm
where
not.
So at work, I am a 25-year-old young white man. I look like I'm 19, and when I have my partner next to me, who is like a middle-aged man, definitely looks the part. They'll come up to the room I'm in. I'm always in that room, and I'm always managing shit. And I'm always giving orders to the other guy. They'll come up, and if they see him like taking a break, and I'm working, and I stop what I'm doing to like, because I see him approaching. I walk up to the window, and
They'll
they
leave.
no, they talk past me.
Oh my lord.
They look at him. They're like, "Hey, I need. They're having an issue with my badge. He doesn't know shit. He's new.
Mm-hmm.
You see me, motherfucker. What are you talking to?
Who is this 40-year-old man?
He's like 30 or 40. Yeah.
What does he want?
No. I mean, like my coworker is like 30 or 40. It's anybody that comes up to the window and they talk past me and go to him. And he looks at me and he goes, "Do you know what to do about that?" And you go, "Yes. This is what you're gonna do. Listen to me."
And then you fucking kiss the window and he kisses back, right?
Yeah, and then you grab the lady by her throat, picked her up, and just start beating the shit out of her.
That's when Bordelon puts lipstick on and he kisses the window.
What?
Isn't that what you do?
What did you say?
That's customer service. If you kiss the window and then they kiss back,
No, I want you to say
like you're both in
everything you
prison.
just said again.
It's like
In
you're
the
both in
same
prison.
tone, the same attitude.
Huh?
Say it like you mean it. What did you just say to me with your voice?
I just said that's when you kiss the window and then he kisses back.
The fuck?
I'm
Jesus
speaking
Christ.
plain English here. It's just that you and your
I just want
infantile
you to
brain
keep
can't understand.
yourself. That's why I tell you to do it.
But yeah, let's talk about Morbius. I'm sick
gonna
of talking about being gay.
I've morbed already.
Okay, we're talking about Morbius. First off, have any of y'all actually seen Morbius?
No, but I want
No.
to.
Neither.
I've seen
don't wanna
clips
see.
of Morbin time.
Morbid time.
I've seen the
Yeah,
doctor.
Power Rangers, mighty Morbers.
I seen the doctor talk about having sex and shit, or sing it, listen to a song about having sex and dancing around. That dude has a huge job, bro. I think he has like an AIDS thing or something.
I think he has my cook in his ass.
Maybe I should get AIDS to get a job.
I'm like a little weird with like the what is it? I'm personally estranged with the whole Morbius thing because I'm like it's really funny.
Mainly
But at
because
the
he has
same
long
time-
hair and looks like a woman, but he's a man, so I don't know whether to like him or hate him.
Shut the
Yeah,
fuck
I
up,
don't know whether to
Bordelon.
like Morbius
Keep
or-
talking
at
over
this point,
Argus.
Might as well just fucking go all in. Yeah, I hate women voice. No,
Yeah.
I don't. But I don't know. Morbius kind of mid. Not gonna lie.
Nah, Morbius is fucking awesome and badass. How dare you? Morbius is so cool. I'm gonna watch it right now and make the
No,
audience
do not.
listen.
Do not watch Morbius during the podcast.
This guy's playing fucking Destiny butt ass too,
I'm literally listening to you.
and
I'm
keeps talking over both of us. It's like having a fucking bull in a china shop.
In
I go
his
to
defense, bro. In his defense, though, I'm unable to like correlate or correlate. Yeah, I'm unable to form like actual sentences right now. So
Yeah, maybe
Yeah.
we should both stop playing games. Stop playing games. You guys can't just sit.
I
I'm
want.
not playing a game. I'm literally scrolling. Oh, fuck
Audience,
off.
we broke the wall. When the truth comes out, we're not in the same room. We don't look at the same door and sit around with fucking microphones in our faces. I'm playing Destiny.
Yeah, stop playing Destiny because you become unfunny and annoying. Bring up a topic right now, Bordelon. You son of a bitch.
Bring up a topic.
Yeah, let's talk about Star Wars.
What the fuck? You asked me to bring up a topic. Fuck you.
So, anyways, if you were in Star Wars, would you be like a bad guy or a good guy? You think?
Is this dude on crack?
Are you listening? Did I not just say
I'm talking
something?
about you. I'm talking to Argus about you. Argus, is Milk on crack?
Argus is muted.
Why?
I don't know. But anyways,
Fuck you.
yeah, if you were in Star Wars, would you be good or bad?
I'd have to say indifferent. Reason why is because I know about like the different jobs people can have and like how easy it is for them to like fall into like a status of like peasantry.
What do you mean, Star Wars?
Okay. What era are you saying I would be good or bad in?
I don't know, whichever
Clone
one you want.
Wars, Old Republic, Empire.
Let's talk about
Or-
the
I would
Empire.
die so quick in the Old Republic, bro.
What about the
Yeah.
Empire?
Empire?
When Thard Erdav is walking around.
Bad. I don't know why. I just like the idea of the Empire.
Empire's
Why?
badass, dude.
It honestly, it I was looking at some
Okay,
pictures
so-
earlier.
No, we have to have this debate real quick. Or actually, wait, continue. Sorry.
I was looking at some pictures earlier, and
Mhm.
it was showing the military lifestyle of the stormtroopers, and they're not just all hard asses like, oh, we gotta shoot them, blast them, rebel scum. Not like that. It was like they're actually like being military, and they're just living out their lives as a military
Mhm.
lifestyle as stormtroopers. And I was like, I kind of do that right now, and I feel like I could easily adapt to that.
Okay. So, you think the Empire are the good guys? I just gotta ask that.
Yes.
I would at the time, yes.
Because
I would at the time.
I feel like you're kind of humanizing the Empire a little bit. So you think they're the good guys?
Yes, you know why? Because the rebels
Why?
are terrorists and they threw acid all over Palpatine. They acid
much.
attacked him. That's why he's ugly.
Not up to your emperor.
Don't listen to
So
the
that-
rebel propaganda. Empire for life, bro.
No, bro. Fuck the Empire, bro. And that's hold up. I don't say fuck the Empire because that's what everybody else thinks. I literally say fuck the Empire because I actually know how terrible they are. They're literally the worst thing to ever touch the galaxy,
Yeah, but
bro.
did the Empire do 9/11 on a big on the Death Star? I don't think
They
so. That was
blew
the
up
Rebels.
Alderaan. They blew up Alderaan.
Nah, they were
Actually,
asking for it.
So once, hey, so once I would see like the Star Destroyer. Have I forgotten what it's called?
That
The
Death Star?
Star.
The Death Star?
Yeah, the Death Star. Once I've seen that like destroy a planet, I'm like, that was unnecessary. Why did he do that?
It was badass. That's why. What do you think?
No, I would literally question it. I would be like, there is no reason. Why did I join for that to happen?
I'll tell you
Like,
why
I
I
knew it
joined because that's
from-
bad.
from-
That
why
was
the
like a
fuck did you do
Hiroshima
that?
moment in World War II.
Yeah, it was a Hiroshima moment. Why did you? Even I think like Hiroshima and Nagasaki, it would have been necessary to show that we had that bomb, but to kill innocent people was unnecessary.
Nah,
Yeah,
Alderaan
bro,
was full of rebels. What are you talking about, dude?
Well, the other
About Japan.
well, the other problem with the Empire too is that the Empire is hella xenophobic and racist. And truth be told, I have no sympathy for stormtroopers specifically because the stormtrooper corps is primarily anyway
No,
Human.
a voluntary force.
they're not.
They are.
No, they're
Yeah.
not xenophobic.
Actually,
What
no,
do you
they actually
mean?
no, they have slaves too. Actually, now that I think
Aliens
about
aren't
it.
allowed to serve
They're
in the
xenophobic.
Imperial Armed Forces.
They
They're
had
hella-
slaves. That is true. But I'm sure I wouldn't, as a stormtrooper, I wouldn't know about that.
No, you wouldn't. But the other thing too is that a lot of stormtroopers are just die-hard fucking like Empire fanatics. Not all of them, but many of them are like. Many of them
Yeah.
are like Empire's great. Like they're radicalized. Most of the stormtroopers.
Yeah, that's just
Like
how
I'd
it
be willing.
works.
I'd be willing to give some leeway to like Imperial Army troopers because you know, like Han Solo was like an Imperial Army trooper and shit like that. I'd be willing to give leeway to them, but not the stormtroopers ever, bro.
Okay.
What about
So
this?
they were not xenophobic. Like the pictures I've seen, was based off of the lore, and they actually had with the helmets removed, they actually had like other alien races. It's just for some
Stormtroopers
alien
like to
races,
beat
the
up
helmets just wouldn't
Gungans,
fit.
bro.
Huh?
They had a couple
Stormtroopers-
Gungans.
Stormtroopers like to beat up Gungans, bro.
I do too. Fuck the Gungans. They're annoying.
Well, yeah, they're annoying, but I don't think they should get like genocided or anything. Like, damn.
I think they should. They're obnoxious. Fuck
damn,
Jar Jar
bro.
Binks. No, but
Fuck
how
Jar
about this,
Jar Binks.
Argus? How
This was
about this?
the lore, didn't you know?
Argus, how about this, dude?
What's up?
You joined the Imperial Army, whatever the fuck.
Whatever
and,
the fuck.
and your commanding officer is a beautiful, hot blonde woman.
Hot
Is it
blonde
bad? Have you
woman.
seen some hot ass
Older
Imperial
public?
chicks, dude? They got the hottest chicks.
Well, I don't
like
doubt
North Korea.
that there's like oh my god,
Jesus.
I don't doubt that there's like hot women within the Empire. I guarantee that's one of their main fucking recruitments. Was like join the Stormtrooper Corps, fuck Twi'leks. But like,
Yeah, they have like North Korea-esque like propaganda
like,
going on.
I know, but like they're probably radicals too.
Yeah, but they'd be hot and they blow you. You know, a
However,
girl who's like in charge all day wants to get peed on. That's what she wants
Bro,
from
they're
you,
just-
Argus.
If anything, they're trained like cops. Is to like
join
remove
the.
empathy.
I like that. Join the Stormtrooper Corps. You get to piss on women. You know?
Yeah. Think about it, Argus. She's
I
been
know,
in
dude.
charge all day, yelling at people, calling people the N word, but like for an
I know,
alien,
dude.
like the alien N word.
No, that-
And then she comes home. She's all tired, and then you're standing there. You beat her up a little bit. You throw
Well,
her
so-
around, and you pee all
so
over her.
The thing for me too about the Empire is the fact that the Empire believes that the galaxy should be ruled by one man, and I think that's not very poggers in my opinion. Having all the power be given to one man just because he feels like
Well,
it,
technically, he was given that power.
like yeah, by
Well,
yeah,
he
by
seized it.
well, the problem, yeah, this is true, but like through lies and deception.
Right.
Yeah,
but
but we
the,
don't know that
but-
though. But if you were in the universe, you wouldn't know that. You'd be like, "Damn, Palpatine's
wouldn't
pretty
know that.
cool."
But that's what I'm saying. The thing with Palpatine is the fact that his reasoning for wanting to rule the galaxy isn't out of like virtue, wanting to make the galaxy peaceful. It's because just has like an unsatiated desire for absolute power over anybody and everyone.
Thought we weren't supposed to be a
Like,
Star Wars podcast.
But then again, isn't in the new movies, right? Like after the Empire falls, everything's like all fucked up because the rebels don't know how
well,
to
that well,
how to
that's it's
actually
not.
consolidate
Well,
power.
one is because New Republic has a, like every government has fucking corruption like out the wazoo,
Yeah,
and then also the First Order being like a 10 times more radicalized version of the Empire does not help either.
yeah.
You know what?
Empire was forced to be ISIS for some reason.
You know what I think would be really fucking
Oh,
cool.
don't forget. Sorry, don't forget about Operation Cinders, where where Palpatine was like, "Once I'm dead, fuck it, I'm just gonna burn down the whole galaxy.
Yeah,
If I
that
can't
was
have it,
stupid.
nobody can."
That was actually stupid.
It's
Hell
also
yeah.
it's like literally a perfect example of how fucked up the
I
Empire
mean,
is.
Special Forces was like, no.
This is all flavors of how to do something badass, unlike the rebels who have blue sabers and are gay.
But, what was I gonna say?
You can't even bang as a Jedi. What the hell's
You,
that?
no, you can.
That
No, you can't.
well, if you're
Yes, you
Kiadi
can.
Mundi, yeah,
No
but Kiadi
attachment.
Mundi like is
No,
like
you
a
can bang as a Jedi.
No attachments.
theoretically speaking. Yeah, well, that just because you bang doesn't mean there's attachments.
Yeah,
Okay, so
okay,
basic.
you could get
Okay, hold on,
prostitutes.
hold on, hold on. As a Jedi,
you're with you because I won't.
as a Jedi, you're not allowed to fuck, theoretically. However, say you're just as fucking say you're Kiadi Mundi, right? You can fuck all you want, and you'll never love anybody because you're just that big of a piece of shit.
Oh, so you can have like prostitutes and stuff. Okay.
I hate Kiadi Mundi so much. I hate him. He's a fucking terrible Jedi.
I
Did
love
he
him.
get blown up?
No, dude, he's a fucking bitch,
I
bro.
love him.
Why do you like Kiadi Mundi so much?
He's weird. He's a
He's
cone.
got a funny head.
Because he's got a cone head.
He's a cone head, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. Also, my other reason I don't like Palpatine, I don't want to be I don't want to be ruled by a skinhead.
Getting head?
Think about it, bro.
Yeah,
No,
I
like I don't want to get ruled by a skinhead.
Yeah, that's right. Why don't you like him? If you liked him, you'd get head.
But yeah, no, the Empire has the hottest girls, and that's the one reason I would join the Empire.
I mean, maybe they do, but I don't know, dude.
You never-
Rebels, they. Well, the other thing is the Empire likes to make Twi'lek slaves. So like theoretically in my mind, right?
Well, Twigs are hot.
The
though.
rebels, they're gonna have like the Twi'leks that don't take shit from nobody, which is 10 times hotter in my opinion.
Yeah, but they're more like feminist like women, though. They're gonna be
Bro,
they're gonna
dude,
not
I'd
shave their
rather-
arms. They're gonna be
Bro,
smelly.
dude, I'd rather fuck like free Twi'lek women than slaves.
I'd rather bang a hot Twi'lek woman in a nice Imperial uniform and blow my leg
yeah.
over her, all over her
It's not
cap.
that universe. So,
Yeah, well, if she's a slave, you know that's rape, right?
No,
Do
she's
you
not getting
know-
raped. I'm also just a run of the mill guy. I'm not the
But
leader.
no,
Really?
no, she's a slave, so that'd be rape, dude.
I hate you, Milk.
But if I'm just like a regular soldier, how's it rape? We're the same.
Because,
we're the
because
same.
slaves can't consent, dude.
What do you mean? Even if she's like off duty? What are you talking about?
No, I'm saying if she, I'm saying.
Are you
Twi'lek
telling me
is
all
a slave.
all the slaves were raping each other?
No,
Is that what
okay,
you're
okay,
saying?
no.
Obviously, a
slaves
slave
are-
can in fact consent
No,
at
a
some
slave.
points.
No, if you're owned by somebody, you can. If you don't, if you're owned by somebody, you don't have autonomy, which means on some level you cannot consent to X and Y,
So
and
all the
sex will
slaves
be
were
one of
raping
those
each
things.
other then. Damn.
You're a fucking hypocrite.
Think about it, Argus. If she's just
Bro,
hanging out in her barracks or whatever, I come in and then we start
But,
talking,
okay,
we bang.
if she's actually,
How
if
was
she's
that-
actually like a
how was
fucking,
that
hold on.
illegal?
If she's actually, if she's actually like a fucking soldier in the Imperial military, yeah, then it's not an issue. But what I'm saying is that if she is a fucking slave, it's rape, bro.
I'm saying that she is a soldier. Just because she's a slave, she can't
okay,
quit. That's the
no,
difference. I can quit, she can't.
Then okay, just because she's a soldier and she's forced there, that makes her a slave. Thus she
What if
can't
what if this
consent.
bitch outranks me? How does that make sense, huh?
I don't know how a slave would outrank anybody in the Imperial military. What are you talking about?
I mean, if she's pretty good at her job, she'd be like a team leader or some shit. What if I'm fresh off the boot camp, you know? Is it still rape? She still technically has rank over me. You make no sense, Argus.
You make no
You
sense,
make no
motherfucker.
fucking sense,
You
Milk.
make
I'm
no
talking
sense.
about
Telling
two
me I have to go
soldiers.
with the topic, and the second I want to go with the topic, you fucking
Shut the fuck
ignore
up.
me. Yeah, this shit.
The problem is you keep cutting people off. Anyways, you make no sense, Argus.
Man, whatever. I
Just
don't give
cut me
a fuck.
I'm talking about
I don't
two
care.
two soldiers falling in love, and you're like, no, that's rape. Actually, you're evil.
Fuck it.
Who's
I'm
more evil,
evil.
the rebel ISIS member, or the cool Chad Empire member? The cool
Probably
Chad
the
Empire
rebel
member who fucking.
Bro, okay, hold on. I do want to talk about this. Like, Star Wars fans, a lot of the time, literally making no sense to me because, for this simple fact, Star Wars fans always argue one either in favor of the, mostly in favor of the Empire,
'Cause
and
they're cool.
they always say the rebels blew up the Death Star. They killed 1.5 million people, and it's like, did you forget one? Did you forget what the Empire did to Alderaan? And then secondly, uh, another critique I have of Star Wars fans: most
Uh-huh.
ungrateful fan base ever. I
Oh,
don't.
yeah,
I don't even feel
absolutely.
like that should be unpopular to say. Literally, Star Wars fans are the most ungrateful. Is like the most ungrateful fan base ever.
Hmm.
They get new shit all the time on because of Disney Plus, and they bitch and moan about it.
Yup.
I'm like, y'all are getting new content, bro. What, like it's like they're like Kenobi. They're like Kenobi was shit. I'm like you got new shit, bro. What's the issue? Or they're already like talking about how much Andor is gonna suck, and I'm like, dude, you're
Let me-
getting new shit. What is y'all's issue?
Let me rebuttal your first point, Argus, about the Death Star and how people talk about it being like 9/11. It's
Mhm.
because if you were in that universe, it would feel like it was 9/11.
Well,
Nobody knew about Alderaan and shit.
well, yeah, doesn't okay. So what? Doesn't
Like
change? Doesn't matter, bro.
even the people working on the Death Star probably didn't know. They're like, I don't fucking know. I just work here, man. It's
They
still
worked.
fucking dark.
That's like saying the guy who pulled the trigger that blew up Alderaan didn't know he blew up Alderaan.
It really is. I mean, just think about it from their perspective. The rebels are really just
No,
like Al
They,
Qaeda.
they probably didn't think they were gonna blow up Alderaan, but I doubt any of them felt good when they watched Alderaan fucking disappear.
The Death Star was huge. You could be in the middle and not know what the fuck wherever you are. You're like, I don't fucking
Yeah,
know.
exactly.
I'm in the
Exactly,
factory.
but word fucking travels fast on a fucking battle station like that. And if a worker who didn't think that it was gonna be used for that purpose, then his buddy's like, dude, we fucking blew up Alderaan. They're like, what?
And you're like, nah,
Yeah,
you're making shit up, dude.
word would fucking travel fast, bro. It doesn't matter if it's like if Alderaan wasn't known, they still blew up
There were good,
Alderaan.
innocent Empire soldiers on that on that Death Star. Did nothing
Oh
wrong.
yep. We should have saved them. Rebels should have saved them first before they blew it up. No,
They
bro.
could have. They could have sent out like a.
Well, it's kind of like just like how the
Evacuation.
Empire deemed the destruction of Alderaan necessary, despite how many people on the planet may have not actually deserved, or may have actually not deserved it. The same can be said about the Death Star.
Uh-huh,
Yeah, there's
uh-huh.
probably people on the Death Star who died that didn't deserve to die, but most can agree the Death Star needed to be destroyed.
And to make it even worse, the Death Star, all the people on there were dressed cool as shit. They were epic. They were dressed
I don't
cool.
know.
They were hot girls.
There were hot stormtrooper girls.
There
Is
were
that what
hot
you're
ass
saying?
stormtrooper women on that fucking thing, and they're all
Fucking
dead now.
nice.
They're all dead now because the damn
Oh,
rebels ruining the fun.
Ruining the fun. Oh my lord. What was the fun? What's
all
this
the, all
fun you're
the
talking
hot slaves that you claim are being raped all the time, even when they consent.
Bro, that's literally that by definition. Whatever, bro.
I'm just saying, she's going to bed, right? And then she meets some
Okay,
guy, and then she's like, I
slaves, bro.
wanna bang. How is
No,
it rape?
Okay. I'm not saying it's
He
rape
doesn't own
in
her.
the sense that well, I'm not saying it's rape in the sense that she may not want it, right? I'm saying
Uh-huh.
it's rape technically speaking by definition. Having sex with a slave is rape. Even if the slave wants it or not, it's still
Yeah, but
by
the guy doesn't
definition
own
rape.
her either, though. He's
No,
just
he
a
doesn't
third
own her,
party.
but just because you don't own the person doesn't mean you can't rape them. They can't consent. They're a slave.
So it's like equal to like banging like a Down syndrome person.
Okay, like
What
it's
you're
like
saying.
if the slave even if you're not the slave's master, say you were the slave's master and you had sex with them, You own
Uh-huh.
them. They have no autonomy outside of you, right? They have
Uh-huh.
no autonomy, thus, and no one would bat an eye if you raped your slave, right?
Now, what if I
So,
was the slave master's neighbor?
what if you were the slave master's neighbor?
And I was just nice to the slave chick, and then we ended up banging. Did I rape? Is it rape?
By definition, it would technically be rape. However, however,
But she's not like a Down syndrome person.
however, her master might just be like, bro, go for it. She's not a person.
Yeah, that would be
She's
pretty
just a
dark.
fucking fleshlight.
But I'm talking about
Like,
just completely separate of the whole dynamic between slave and free man.
mhm.
If it's completely separate of slave and free man, what the fuck? What's the problem?
It's just it,
She
yeah,
has.
it
She's
can
not
be
retarded. She has her
it can be
brain.
it can be completely separate. It's just the issue is as a slave you lack autonomy as a human being. Thus you can't consent. Even if you want it, you can't consent, bro.
I think everybody has their autonomy at all
Well, yeah, but
points,
it's
even
not
if they're
but
they're
not
slaves.
slaves. No, slaves don't have autonomy.
What do you mean they still have their
They
brain, bro? What are you talking about?
That's not what autonomy is.
They still have free
Like,
will.
okay, like as a slave, can you do whatever you want? Can you go against your master? Not really, because you'll probably get your ass
No,
beat
you'll
or
get
even
killed
murdered.
or something.
Yeah, exactly.
But
You don't
technically,
have
you still have
as
free will.
slaves don't. Yeah, free will is not autonomy. Autonomy is not free will. They're two separate things.
I'm just saying that there could be true love between a free man and a slave, and you're
I
denying
bet there.
it.
I bet there can. I guarantee there can. I guarantee there
You're
can. It
denying
doesn't change the fact.
all those tweeting
it doesn't-
slaves are being
it doesn't
raped in
change.
your mind.
It
It's
doesn't.
all evil.
It doesn't change the. No, again, it's not that. It's not that it's rape in the sense that that the slave in theory does not want it. It's rape in the sense that technically it's rape.
I
Now-
love that we're arguing about tweeting slaves.
You know, we might not be able to post this episode. I'm not even gonna lie. We might actually get in trouble for
These
this.
tweeting slaves need some love in their life.
Well, they also need some freedom, but that's just me.
They're coming down. They're like smoking a cigarette in the bed after passionate lovemaking with me, and then you burst in in your rebel uniform, and you go like, he actually raped you. And she's like, what? I'm like sleeping like a little kitten in the corner, and then you're like, you got raped, bitch. And then you fucking blow her brains out because she's still part of the empire.
Bro, dude, but all I'm saying is that if I were in Star Wars, I'm joining the rebels to fuck up the Empire.
I said the only way we can test this theory is if you
No, don't
you
fuck-
enslaved Bordelon and I made him fall in
my
love with me.
What the hell?
And then after we have sex, we ask him, "Did you get raped? Yes or no? Why or
He'd
N?"
probably just say yes because I'm black. Dude, we gotta remember, Bordelon's racist.
If anybody wants to enslave Bordelon and help me make him fall in love with me,
Dude, we might have to edit that last segment out, bro. I'm not gonna go.
that's gonna be the title: slavery.
Slavery.
It's gonna be called
God
slavery
damn
and rape.
it. I'm glad I don't have my name on this podcast. That'd be terrible.
Your name's Argus. Remember?
Yep, it is. You're right. Shit. My bad.
Anyways, what if you were a slave for the Empire?
Well, if I was a slave for the Empire,
Mm-hmm.
I'm probably gonna kill myself or revolt.
Why you kill yourself? I feel like it'd be way easier to escape the Empire because it's just so big.
It might be. Yeah, it might be able to hide out, but like the initial escape would definitely be difficult.
That's true. Unless like you go down to like a planet and you just kind of walk away. Is there always no?
It depends. It depends if like you're a slave near a planet that like has no like type of population. Like what's the like Star Wars like Jedi Fallen Order, right? The planet that Cal Kestis starts on, like that planet, you could probably escape on that just because it's like you could probably just go down there and start like working as a scrapper and you'd be fine. But
Yep, that game was so good.
oh yeah, it was. It was.
I would bang
honestly,
the evil woman. I'd bang the Sith Lord in that one. I'd bang her.
Oh yeah. Yeah, but I don't know. She's a little too crazy.
That's what I'm into.
You're into crazies,
Mm-hmm.
boggers.
When she's not looking, I'd slice her legs off.
What the fuck?
And then slice her arms off, turn her into her fuck nugget. You just keep her around.
Oh my fucking god!
That's
Good
what Cal will
lord,
do.
bro.
I mean, that's what Cal does, not me.
Oh yeah, that's what Cal does. Not you.
Cal
Gotcha.
turns her into a
You
fuck
fucking,
nugget.
you sick, you sick bastard, bro. That is vile, dude.
That should be a porn category. Fuck nuggified.
Oh god, no.
She got
Dude,
fuck nuggified.
Dude, honestly, bro, you should go on a fucking watch list for that.
I'm gonna fucking throw up. Yeah, that,
You know how
that
fucking
was a
weird it
great
was?
part in the ending when he slices her arms and legs off and turns her into a fuck nugget until she dies.
Jesus fucking Christ.
She doesn't have enough blood to go to her brain. She fucking has she goes into a coma and dies. But yeah. Isn't that crazy? You could have so little limbs that you would just die. That's bananas.
I
to
mean,
me.
that's kind of how the body works. I mean, what do you want?
Yeah. I would turn Bordelon into a fuck nugget.
Ew. You hear that, Bordelon?
Yeah, I'm waiting until I'm allowed to talk.
Yeah.
What?
Bordelon's mad because he's not allowed to interrupt and yell over both of us.
The fuck? Shut up and talk. Damn.
Fucking stupid. Literally, this is what I was telling you earlier, Milk.
What?
Every conversation is a fight for me.
Well, the only
The
reason it's a
fight
fight is because you choose to speak when everybody else is talking.
Oh my god, both of y'all shut the fuck up.
That's why it's a fight. It turns into a fight because of that.
Stupid.
But anyways, let's stop talking about Star Wars and the fuck nuggets, bro.
Yeah, please.
Clearly it's too heated. It made Bordelon pissed off.
I mean, I had a topic because you told me to come up with one.
Okay, tell us the topic,
come up with a
please.
topic.
Fucking, it was.
Anyways.
Oh my god, no.
I'm joking.
I'm going back to my planet. Fuck you guys.
What's the next topic?
Like, there's like other I love sci-fi shit. So
yeah, like what?
The Aliens sci-fi universe, and then then there's also Starship Troopers, even like video game shit like Mass Effect, all of that.
Oh, dude, I
Titanfall.
love Mass Effects.
But what I thought
Yeah,
would
we talked
be
about
really
that last
interesting,
Yeah.
what would have been really interesting, was if somehow the Aliens universe and the Starship Troopers universe were aligned with each other.
There'd be a lot of dead mobile infantry. That's all I'm gonna say.
Do you think the
Yeah.
aliens would win though against the
Yeah.
whatever they're called?
Oh, what, the Federation, 100%.
No, not the
Because of-
Federation. The other bugs. What are they called again? They're just called bugs, right?
Yeah, they're arachnids.
The arachnids.
Yeah. Reason why, so you're saying the colonial marines would lose against the arachnids?
No, I'm saying whether or not the aliens would win against the arachnids.
Oh,
Oh, the arachnids would probably squash the aliens. To be
Actually-
honest.
no, if you think about it, there is a thing where, so you know how the process of the parasite, like, planting works, right?
Yeah, they
Or
they
the
fuck your
facehugger?
mouth, right?
Yeah, for the
yeah,
face.
they face fuck you pretty much, dude.
Mm.
Yeah,
They
alright. So
inseminate your throat.
they blow gang you.
not only that, but they also assimilate some of your strongest DNA.
Oh,
Mm.
interesting.
Yeah, so apparently, the regular xenomorph is off of a human, which takes the humanoid shape. Any physical properties that the human had in their DNA, they take over.
You're saying eventually that like the xenomorphs will eventually, as a species, come to look very similar to us,
No, well, yeah,
or they just take like the
movies.
the positive genetic traits.
No,
unless, like,
it takes the positive genetic traits in, because the point of the xenomorph was to become a super soldier or a bioweapon that could take over colonies.
Oh wait, pause. Did like Wayland Yutani create the
Yes.
xenomorphs? Oh, of course it was Wayland Yutani.
Yes.
Gotcha.
That's
If you
such a
remember,
cool name.
Okay, hold on. Educate me. What's the deal with Wayland Yutani? Is it
Wayland
like a
Yutani-
big? Is it like a giant fucking like space corporation, like Space Microsoft or something?
Yeah, pretty much. So basically, Space Bill Gates had the idea way long ago of not just expanding his corporation into other fields of research, but also he wanted to be powerful, like very powerful, no matter the
Yeah,
means or the costs. Well, he
yeah,
kind of
like
fucked
hating
up
black
along the
people.
way. He wanted to live forever was the thing, so he
Mm.
made androids of himself, and even one superior android to rule.
To what?
Uh, yeah. So basically, if an alien were to assimilate with an arachnid, you would have a four-legged, very rapidly mutated xenomorph
They'd be
race.
huge.
They
They'd
would
be
be
But
huge.
ginormous.
like, but when the I feel like the other problem that might occur though with that is the fact that I don't know, like the arachnids. I don't know. My because the one shortcoming of the cool thing about the arachnids is there's so many of them, but like there's one shortcoming. Individual arachnids, like individual warriors, are like have like the IQ of a fucking rock. Like they're not smart by any means, but I guess you probably have a pretty decent chance with like what is it? With in terms of I don't fucking know. My brain's like fried.
Well, yeah, you're right. They actually are very dumb, and that's why they require the brain bug,
Mm-hmm.
the fucking central processing unit. Um,
But the
now,
the
I
xenomorphs are smarter though, right? Just like on an
They
individual
are.
level.
are very smart,
Yeah.
especially when outnumbered.
Yeah, and that's I guess that's probably like the main trait that they're trying to I think that's probably kind of what they're trying to do with because you said that they're taking the positive traits for humans. So I guess not that the xenomorphs will come to look like us, but rather xenomorphs eventually will come to be as intelligent as us and thus be like the ultimate apex predator.
Yeah.
Unless
They
you're talking
give
about the predators.
they give several examples of like xenomorphs assimilating traits from other species in the new Aliens game by Team Elite, and they also give it in like some of the Aliens movies, Alien versus Predator Requiem. Remember when they assimilated the Predator and they had the Predalien?
Mm.
Predalien is
The
so
the
gay.
Predalien, love that
Predalien
name.
That's
sucks.
what it was
It's
called.
boo.
That's what it was called. That's what everyone called it. I mean,
And
it's
then
like it just woke up and said, "My name is Steve," and then like roared.
Oh fucking hell!
It's
uh,
Steve.
it's just-
I'm about to come. Yes, I
yeah,
am.
it just woke up and said that. Somebody come. Like, what the
Leave me
hell?
to my chambers. Steve must procreate with himself.
Oh my god. Yeah. Who do you think would win it between the arachnids and the predators?
Obviously, predators.
Probably the predators, in my opinion. I say the predators mostly because the predators, the predators will probably be able to very easily and quickly figure out the fact that the arachnids can't operate without the brain bugs. So, and considering the arachnids have things like they've got like cloaking technology, they're literally like the greatest hunters in the galaxy. I guarantee they'd be smart enough to figure out like how the arachnids work and then just kill the brain bug.
That's
And
true.
just like because yeah, like if you don't got a brain bug, literally the war or you don't got the brain bug, the warriors pretty much can't function in a well enough way to to like take down a predator. However, if we're talking if a warrior or like a swarm of them overwhelmed it with the brain bug, oh yeah, I don't think the predator would survive
Yeah,
that.
Now
they
that I
just suicide
think
bomb.
about it, so the way a predator works is they'll stalk its prey for a while to like understand its motions. I
Exactly.
I don't think it would catch on to the fact that a brain bug, unless he went into the tunnels, that
That's
a
what I'm
brain
saying.
bug, yeah.
I think it would go into the tunnels.
But even so, he would look at the brain bug and be like, "That's a weird fucking thing. I guess it's not developed." Or he would have,
True.
he would have to like see the
I,
arachnids
I
walk up
suppose,
to him.
but see, that's what I'm saying. The arachnids are constantly guarding the brain bugs, so I feel like a predator would see the arachnids guard the warriors guarding the brain bug, and regardless of what the warrior, or sorry, regardless of what the predator could assume about it, he'd say the predator would probably be like, the brain bug's important. The big soft thing's important. So should
Well,
probably deal with it
They've been
first.
pumping loads in that fucking brain bug.
Cause dude, fucking predators are smart. The predators are fucking smart as hell.
there are, but the thing is, they want to prove that they're the apex by killing the strongest thing.
Yeah.
So they would probably go after a tanker
True.
instead, thinking that's like the hot honcho.
Well,
Maybe.
can I ask a question about the fucking Starship Troopers? What was with the people having like telekinetic powers and shit? Where did that even
What?
come from? Is that just
Understood.
accepted?
I really don't. I really. I question it too. I'm like, what? Why was this a thing?
It's like Warhammer. That's what it reminds
No,
me of.
Warhammer. Well, Warhammer is cool. So we all gotta try and understand why people got telekinetic powers in Warhammer.
No, yeah,
I felt like it was just
shit.
magic.
Okay, so
like a
now I'm
different
curious.
dimension, right?
The colonial marines versus the mobile infantry.
Colonial Marines.
Yeah, I was about to say colonial marines definitely.
Okay, those post rifles. I feel like they have more ammo than.
And what? Yeah, crazy fire rate. They can go through the pulse rifles that the colonial marines use. They can. I don't know. They can do both. They can go through xenomorph hide, which I'm guessing is pretty strong, considering, like, at least in Aliens, the game, they have to honestly shoot them quite a bit to
Not to
go
mention
to
the
get through their
smart gun.
hide. And then and then my other reasoning, which some people might find dumb and nitpicky, the fucking colonial marines actually have optics and iron sights on their weapons.
Yeah. And another thing, Colonial Marines are trained to fight in smaller numbers, whereas mobile
true.
infantry are like they're supposed to be like a rifleman platoon altogether.
Yeah, yeah, I think that on some level mostly the colonial marines would win, just because, like you had said, the small unit tactics and there's probably just the better tactics altogether.
And here's something from Milk.
Hmm?
The mobile infantry are always horny.
Mm.
Yeah,
They
they
are?
I mean, so are
you
the
could contribute.
How do you come with that? How do you come up with that? How are they always horny?
Oh, dude. Okay, mobile infantry always take communal showers, and they have no problem with nudity, and they're always willing to fuck. Doesn't matter what you look like. They're willing to fuck.
Colonial Marines are,
I mean,
are the Starship
same
Troopers,
thing.
right?
No, the Starship Troopers are the mobile infantry.
Okay.
Yeah.
The colonial marines
So
are a
the
different
alien,
thing.
alien men.
Yeah, the Colonial Marines are always thinking about fighting. They always want to be badass. They always want to fight. They always want they're practically the Sin Wrath.
They're literally marines.
They're literally Marines.
All they think about is killing.
I'm
shit.
getting confused again. Who's the horny one?
The mobile infantry.
Oh yeah, definitely. That's the first time I saw titties.
Yeah, me
In
too.
Starship-
I was like,
in
wow,
Starship Troopers
oh,
is the
shit.
first time I saw
That-
titties.
they're normal about it. Whoa, I would freak out. I'd be like, oh, boobs.
Yeah, I was like, oh my god,
Oh.
they're showering.
They're showering.
I'm like,
They're not touching each other. They're cool with it.
Yeah, that shit was
Uh,
awesome.
The only problem with me wanting those two universes to collide is the fact that Starship Troopers has their own fleet marines.
oh, but dude, oh my god, I also forget. Okay, are we talking? Because we've got this other issue. You've got the mobile infantry. You've got the mobile infantry from like the movie. You've also got the mobile infantry from fucking Traders of Mars, with their fucking battle suits and shit.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. I might have to rethink it, bro.
Oh,
even-
shit, you're right. The power
Yeah,
suit.
yeah, the power suits that they use and like in fucking Traders of Mars, dude.
But that just makes them quicker, and then that gives them a little bit more armor.
More firepower too, dude. They've got
Those
fucking
pulse
giant.
rifles have grenade. We need Deadliest Warrior to
They-
do this.
Yeah, dude. They've got. But the thing is, they've got
Deadliest Warrior.
They got fucking.
You
They've
remember
got, like-
Deadliest Warrior?
Yeah.
Dude, they've got like giant fucking. What's it called? They've got giant fucking like cannon, shoulder-mounted cannons on those things. They have like a fire rate of like 1,000 rounds per minute.
This Warrior, they basically just got a big Excel sheet and then just like saw who would win over like a couple
Like, who's
thousand
got-
times.
Like, okay, if we're going off of feats alone, I would have to say the mobile infantry, dude.
Well, infantry's,
Uh,
yeah, they got the hot titty women that die like
Oh!
in 5 seconds of the
they
movie.
didn't just, Colonial Marines didn't just have the pulse rifles.
No, they've got other stuff. They got like
Yeah.
APCs and shit.
Flamethrowers.
Yeah, well, I mean, they would conscript like other like small firearms, like actual lasers.
They
Yeah, I
have
don't know now, dude.
flamethrowers.
We all know what Warhammer would do to the mobile infantry and the colonial
Yeah.
marines.
Warhammer's just
Literally,
too
just
goofy though.
li-
I
it's
They,
not too.
I would
It's
have
just
loved
they
Warhammer
have
if it
like
wasn't for that weird ass armor that they had in
I'm
the
not talking
fucking
about
way.
that. I'm just talking about how like their numbers work. It's just like there's like 10 billion people died on this one planet.
yeah, yeah,
It's like god damn,
a
bro.
couple Billy dead in the first hour of this invasion. Like, dude, what the fuck?
What?
How many people are fucking in this universe? God damn, where all these babies coming from?
Oh shit! I'll be back. Alright.
Yeah, Warhammer. Like, didn't I talk about like the tech priests and shit?
I think you told me about that. Not on a
Like they have like
podcast
these
once
machines
before.
that they don't understand how they work anymore, so they just leave them on all the time.
Oh yeah, you did tell me about that.
They just leave them on and like running around and like in a circle. Because
I
they're
thought
like I
that was
don't,
interesting
or they're too
too.
afraid. They're too afraid to turn it off.
Just keep pouring gas into it.
Yeah, that shit's fucking hilarious, dude.
Oh my god.
Warhammer's awesome.
But
said-
yeah, I would love for the two universes I mentioned to like collide. I would love that
There's this
because I feel like joint ops could be a thing.
in Warhammer. There's this thing. There's like this group called the what the fuck are they called? The Death Corps of Krieg or some shit.
I remember seeing that.
And their whole thing is that they love fighting so much that they think like if they die in battle, like it's like the best thing you can do. It's like they'll just like literally like send like millions of people like down into like a kill zone, just until like they get overwhelmed with numbers and shit.
Oh, like Viking berserkers.
Yeah, like they'll literally just walk to their deaths on purpose.
Have I told you about that, or have you heard about that?
Viking berserkers.
Yeah.
That was in the movie Viking. I think it was called Viking.
So
Right? The
you
recent
know
one?
about the berserkers?
Yeah, they were crazy, dude.
Oh yeah, they
They
had.
get butt ass naked, right?
I didn't know that, but they. I didn't know that. They had so they had what was called excited delirium, and they taught me about that in my level 3 class.
Uh huh.
That basically they would rile up those berserkers, to like get so fucking crazy and high on fucking life, that they would rush in and just kill until they die from excitement.
That's crazy, dude.
Yeah, that's how like some cokeheads die too.
You should watch that movie Viking. I think it's called Viking.
Is it a show or a movie? Because I think
the
it's been a show.
The movie.
I have to look it up.
There's a show called Vikings, which is actually pretty cool.
But I thought that was insane that they would do that to somebody. Like,
Oh, I'm
Just
sorry.
motivate
It
'em
was
to
called.
go.
It was called The Northman. The Northman.
oh, I want to watch. Yeah.
Yeah.
Behold the rise of the Northman.
In the
wanna
beginning,
watch
they
that.
show off the Viking berserkers, and they're like all like they're just fucking crazy, bro. It's
Mhm.
fucking horrifying. Imagine being a villager and seeing like a Viking storm your gates. It's like, goddamn, bro, kill me fast. God. Like all like 8 foot tall and shit. I think you're like 5'2" compared to
Yeah.
them. Yeah, Vikings are crazy, dude. Which is funny that nowadays like Norway and shit, they're all like full of nice people.
Yeah. Would you like another meatball?
I think medieval times is badass.
You.
Like if I was like a knight back then, I'd probably die of dysentery probably. But if I on the chances that I didn't die of dysentery, that'd be fucking awesome, dude. You'd be banging smelly women.
Dumb. Why?
You like meet a peasant who can't read or write, and you can just tell him anything. You want he'll just believe you.
Read the tattoo on my cock.
You can just tell a peasant anything. It's like, man, I saw a fucking orb floating around last night. It was fucking crazy. He's like, what the hell, for real? I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, the seer told me that it meant that you're supposed to let me borrow your anus.
It's like, yeah, I had a dream that Jesus came down and told me that he wants me to fuck
Jesus.
you. And he's
God
like,
himself.
I don't know, isn't that gay? So I said, nah, it's okay. I'd start turning him around.
Mhm. I don't know. You come on, man. The orb.
Give it up. Come on, just like Greece.
Mm.
Yeah, that was all. Actually, never mind. Medieval times is kind of nasty. 'Cause they're full of pedophiles.
Yeah. What the fuck? And rapists. Yeah.
Yeah. Would you be a Starship Trooper?
Uh. No.
Or would you be
Well,
like what about the people on the ships? That's pretty cool.
what do you mean?
The pilots.
Oh. No. I'm afraid of heights.
You know, I feel like if you're in a spaceship, it's
control
different
of a
from being.
spaceship, I'd be like, no.
But wouldn't it be different feeling than being like up high? Because you're just so high up. It's like oh, it's not you're not gonna fall. You're just there, like being in a pool. You know.
I don't know, because it's like I don't know what would happen of which direction I would fall.
You won't
I
fall.
played
You'll
Space
float.
Engineers. No, when you play Space Engineers, you learn that like there's a gravitational pull still.
Space
that you
Engineers
still
is
have to, like, keep
badass.
yourself. It is. I like it. I can never find someone to play with.
I'll
but
play with you,
I like
dude.
it.
I'll play
You want
with
me to open
man.
a server on that instead of?
Or we could just play. We just play like co-op, or we could just find a server. Even better.
I just don't like losing that progress. I told you.
Oh my god, you are so weird.
What, you hate progress?
You hate playing the game.
I like progress.
I like the feeling of like starting anew and having so many ideas. You know, it's like looking at a blank canvas. You're like, damn, there's so much I can do with this.
There's so much you could do on just like one.
I'm just saying, bro. You don't have an art brain like me.
Okay. Fucking smart guy.
A world in a blank canvas. All right. So many possibilities. But whereas like when you get like a bunch of shit down already, I feel like it's harder to do more with it. You know what I'm talking about? Like in Minecraft. If I'm in a world for too long, I'm like, damn, I'm kind of getting bored.
Honestly, I feel that.
Yeah. My last idea for Space Engineers was to build
Make
a
a giant
base.
cock.
No, build a base
like-
inside of an asteroid.
Yup.
Okay.
Yup.
Like I was actually hollowing it out, making the hallways, making little desk computers, putting
Please
up
tell me
banners.
like the hallway. Please tell me like the hallway was kind of more like made out of like. Okay, when I think like spaces inside things, I want like the base to actually be incorporated into the object and not like the object it's within is a focal point of the base rather than it's like a structure inside the thing. You know, so like the hallways are like actually part of
Oh,
You
the
wanted some of the-
asteroid.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, he gets it.
like you wanted
it's one
some
thing to
of
have
the
it inside something, but another thing to like have it, you know, with something like building like a castle on a mountain.
like you wanted some of the like rocks to like mesh with the walls. Is that what you mean?
No,
Yeah,
he
like
means
the-
like just have like parts where like it's clearly like half in and out of the asteroid.
Oh yeah, no, that's what I was doing.
Nice.
Yeah, dude. Station is cool, dude. It does feel lonely sometimes though. There's no animals and shit.
I tried to make a drop ship as well, like a little trooper drop ship that would actually like carry personnel.
Oh, bro.
I tried to make
Yeah.
a secret sex dungeon, but there was
What?
no sex to be
Okay.
had. Sadly. Huh?
Nothing going for it.
What were you saying, Argus?
Sorry, I was saying, we get drop ships. I don't know. I have a weird infatuation with like spaceships that look like drop ships, like sci-fi drop ships.
Like poop?
Huh?
Our dropships just look like big long turds, right?
I don't know. It depends. Like
Sometimes.
it depends. Some get really creative with it. Some aren't so creative.
Yeah,
But-
some of them would look like the Pelican from Halo.
Like for me, it's like do either of you know like ships in Star Citizen?
Yeah.
Do you actually milk it?
No.
He does.
I do know, but I
Oh,
also
you
don't
did.
know. I don't know the names, but I do know
Well,
what
okay, I
you're talking
gotcha.
about probably.
There's a ship called the Cutlass Black, and it looks like a dropship. It's like it kind of reminds you of an Osprey. It's got tilt engines that tilt back and forth, but it's got
Oh,
four of them. So it's got like these front ones and then these back ones. It's got a
yeah,
cargo compartment, and it's got a cargo compartment. It's got ramps and doors, and I got it just because it looks like a sci-fi dropship,
yeah, yeah. I know
and
what you're talking
I
about.
find it so fucking cool.
It has like a big like cargo in the back. That like the side doors open up, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that ship is pretty cool. Personally, I like asymmetrical ships, like shit that looks like like Han Solo ship or something,
Mm.
like a flat disc, but like everything's like on one side of it.
There is a ship in that. There is a ship in the game called that, or similar to Han Solo ship. It's called the Star Runner.
Is it good though?
It's a really cool ship.
Is it good though?
Hmm.
I use the Anvil Arrow in that game and the
Hmm.
Freelancer. Those are the two ships I use. The Anvil Arrow's fucking is destroys, bro. If you trade all the guns with lasers, you could fucking fart on people so hard. It's fucking crazy. And it's so fast too, so people can't lock on and shit. That they'll try like tilt their fat, stinky asses up.
The Arrow is cool.
MR
It's just the
galore.
fact that it's terrible in space. I've heard.
Nah, it's pretty good. You just have to upgrade it. That's the problem. If it's not upgraded, then it's kind of stinky. But if you get all the good
Mm.
parts for it, that thing will fucking decimate everything. Like you can like
Oh,
literally
word.
float around someone like 100 times per second. Like you can go so fast, like tilting around people, you'll start fainting and shit. Start snoozing at the fucking at the controls, which would be terrifying. Honestly, that'd be a terrifying ship to fly though in real life,
Almost definitely.
especially in space, because it's just like literally just you and the fucking glass between you and space. Oh,
Yeah.
fuck no, fuck that. I'd rather fly the
You so
freelancer.
so if you had the option to go to space, or like we're born in the future where we got like space travel and shit like that, you wouldn't do it.
No, yeah, I'd be in space, but I wouldn't want to be in a tiny ass ship. Is what I'm trying to say.
Like the Anvil.
Yeah, that'd be scary.
Oh, word.
I need a big ship, one that I could walk around and take a shit in. Like the freelancer. I think that's like a medium ship. In Star Citizen, they have the big ass ships, huh?
Hmm.
People would spend like $800 on it. Fucking crazy.
Listeners, I'm
Fuck
just gonna
Star
say this.
Citizen for that.
As an avid player of Star Citizen, I think it's shit. I think it's a terrible game. It's a
Yeah,
bad game.
just like Arma. Terrible game.
Hmm.
Very fun.
It's a bad game, but I'm still gonna play it because I think it's cool at times.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I said that before. Like Star Citizen could be like a great game when it works, but when it doesn't work, it's just like, oh my god, like you get taken out of it so bad,
Hmm.
and it sucks balls. And you want to stab a woman in the breast.
Like the fact that every hour you need to close your game, or you're gonna have like a 30K, which literally just crashes your whole game.
Yeah,
Fucking
bro.
ridiculous.
Fucking Star Citizen, peeing me oh. But yeah, space engineers should make a fucking sex dungeon in Star Citizen. You should also add
Jesus.
the sex dungeon. Another thing about Star Citizen, there's this helmet that looks like the ODST helmet from Halo, right?
Hmm.
But the fucking lights don't work on it. And they clearly have lights on the sides, but the lights don't work, so you have to have a fucking flashlight on your gun to make it to be able to use it in dark places.
My other issue with Star Citizen is that
It's broken.
that and people talk about, oh, it's so immersive. Like, it can be, I guess, but for the most part, it really isn't. It's really not that immersive.
Well, what would make it better, you think?
Well, for starters, I get they're trying to clutter up the world a little bit to make it feel a little bit alive with like the walking AI that do nothing. But I don't know, man. It's just, hmm, it's. I honestly have no clue what could make it better.
I
I
think,
just think it's kind of mid.
yeah, I get what you mean. It's like a big world, but it also feels empty.
I guess that's just space, right? But like,
No, not space. I mean, like on the planets. Like there's so much to see and look at, but there's nothing to do in them. It's kind of just
hmm
you're there in between what you're doing.
yeah. That's like the other thing too is that like we want people to work hard. Well, I get the whole issue with having. I get there are both pros and cons to having a lucrative way of making money
hmm
in a game, right? But at the same time, I feel like on some level, Star Citizen kind of needs that.
Well, like better ways to make money.
hmm And not just like there's bazillion there's if I'll just say there's basically bazillionaires in that fucking game, and
Yeah.
most of the contracts that you get, I can say with comments, I've done quite a couple contracts in Star Citizen, and it doesn't feel like and I know the contracts are supposed to progress and get like better, you know, you're
hmm
supposed to get a higher reward, but it just doesn't feel like that.
Yeah, I did the mercenary missions, right? Which is like
hmm
the not the flying ones where like you fly around and blow ships up. It's the ones
But
where you
other
have to
than like
actually
the
like
bunkers,
land, like the bunkers or like the 890 jump, like hijack.
uh,
You done that one? That was
yeah,
badass.
I hate it.
No, that one's cool. What the hell? You
The
hate
90
that?
jump one, it's so annoying.
It's broken, but when it works, it's fucking awesome.
Yeah, that's exactly why I don't like it. It's broken.
But that 890 jump mission is the only one that pays like 80K, and all the other ones pay like like 20, 25 or some shit.
No, that one can pay up to 250.
I never had that one pay 250.
Yeah, I think it can do up to 250.
Well, I think the mission should just give a little bit more, like in the mid level, because that wasn't maxed out. But when you're in the mid, it should feel like it's worth it. Because a lot of times like shit will break and you'll die, and then you're like, God damn
hmm
it! Now I'm like down like fucking 50,000 to replace all my equipment.
Yeah, that's the other thing too. It's like it's well, at the same time though. When I last played, the issue I had was that like gear they were still having the inventory bug, and gear would literally just despawn.
Yeah.
So like I'd get all this new gear, and then I just wouldn't move it into like the inventory at my station, right? And it would literally just disappear.
Yep.
And it caused so much frustration because it's like holy shit, this is an inventory system, fucking work, but it didn't
What
want
really
to.
pissed me off is that like when you have mags that are empty, you don't just toss them. You fucking
No,
keep
yeah,
them.
you put them back. Like what is that logic?
And then you try to go reload and he grabs an empty mag.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. And then it
What
turns
if
into a bug where like you just can't reload your gun anymore. You have to throw it
yeah,
out.
yeah.
Fucking Star Citizen pieces of shit. Fuck you, Star Citizen.
Fuck you, RSI. You fucking blow.
Fucking
Jesus.
asshole. Fuck Robert and his stupid ass space industries.
Yeah, fucking hate him.
He clearly wanted to just scam people out of money in the beginning. And I feel like only until like this year that they finally started hunkering down and actually making progress. Because before
Yeah.
this year, it felt like they were just making small updates that added like almost nothing, or like shit that nobody wanted or even asked for.
And I'm excited to see the new system. I'm probably gonna reinstall the game once the new system comes out. But unless they make like there's a whole the system that they're doing next. It's literally a pirate system. Like it's a system ruled by pirates or some shit
Mm-hmm.
like that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited to play it and try it, but if it just feels like fucking Stanton again,
Yeah,
or it feels like Stanton number two, I'm gonna drop the game again.
it probably will be. I think they should just focus on making the game playable and fun,
Well, and
and
it's
then think
and
about
it,
adding stuff afterwards, like a normal person
and
would.
much no disrespect to all the like the Star Citizen TikTokers or influencers,
No,
but
fuck
I feel
them.
like a lot of them
They
are.
show
Hold
a
up,
fake package.
I feel like a lot of them are. I feel like many of them are glossing over many of the glaring issues that the game has that should not be glossed over. Like, I get it. Sometimes it's good not to just focus on the negatives of something, right? It's bad. Like, I feel like most people can agree. But Star Citizen has some like glaring issues that need to be addressed
Mm-hmm.
and that many people feel just aren't being fixed. Like, and they're like, "Oh, look, you have to eat." I'm like, "Minecraft does that." Like, "Oh, you could piss." I'm like, "Why
Minecraft.
would I want to?" They're like, "Oh, you need to eat food or you'll die." I'm like, "Yeah, Minecraft." And they're like, "You need to drink water." I'm like, "Okay, cool, Rust." Like, it's the weird worshiping on some level of all these amazing systems that already exist in like 30 other games. It's nothing new what they're doing in a lot
Mm-hmm.
of ways. Or like they're like, "Oh, I can wipe my goggles off. I can do that in Arma."
One thing they
It's
added that I thought was just like why and who cares was like when they added like the interactable objects where you could like look at the object and like rotate your hand. And I was like, so what? Like, who gives a shit about picking up a soda can and then rotating your hand? You could do that shit in Fallout. You just press X to inspect, and like it just shows you the item you rotate it around.
Yeah, it's just a hella extra inspect system, honestly.
Yeah, that shit pissed me off. And they're like, yeah, it's like this is a huge thing you can do. Or like the persistent, quote unquote, persistent apartments you get. Like when you
Well, yeah,
spawn in, it gives you an apartment.
they're like go into the persistent universe. I'm like, okay, then where the fuck did the gear I just got go? It's
Exactly.
gone. That's not persistent.
Like the apartment, right? Like they give you an apartment. I chose area 18. But guess what? Once you leave that apartment and like you die or whatever the fuck, there's really no way of knowing what the fuck where your apartment was because there's no
Yeah.
indication of what the fuck you own. Because if you put things
No,
in there,
no.
supposedly it's supposed to save it, but it never does. First of all,
There's a, apparently there's story. There's a story in the game that you can follow right now, but there's no indication that there is one. I had to have a friend tell me that there's a story I can follow.
there's
Like
a
there's
story.
story mission. There's exactly.
What?
There's story missions, bro. But you wouldn't fucking know unless someone who already knew about them told you. It's
I want to
ridiculous.
call this episode Space. The
No,
final frontier.
we should call this Star Citizen Our Vendetta.
Space
Avatar.
slavery, the funny episode.
No, dude. No, I am all in for Star Citizen Our Vendetta.
Yeah,
The idea to come up with as many random names as possible, so we just enter the algorithm.
it's just so frustrating that they've been around
No,
for
it's
so
really
long, and it
frustrating.
feels like they barely started making progress
And
this year.
and I mean I'll give them some slack considering the fact that that they were set back literally years by the fact that Crytek cut them off from CryEngine, right?
Hmm.
I'll give them some sympathy for that because yeah, that sucks, that blows. But like it's like oh my god, like there's many. I don't know what it is, but I don't know what their issue is and why they just can't seem to at all figure out how to fucking optimize a game.
They just can't get their shit together. That's the real
And
problem.
I'm like, who the hell do you guys? Sometimes I'm like, who the hell do you guys have working on this game where it runs so poorly on everything? It doesn't. You could have a NASA space compute. NASA couldn't run that shit.
I saw a video. I saw a video comparing the graphics between Star Citizen and Cyberpunk at like max settings, and they're like, Cyberpunk on max settings has better performance than Star Citizen,
On probably
and it makes
fucking low
zero sense
settings.
because Star Citizen actually has even less polygons and shit to like show off.
Yeah.
Like it
And it's
should
like,
be easier to run Star Citizen because
and
it's older
and
and shit.
people, and it's like it's the constant worshiping of man, this just turned into a Star Citizen shitting on episode.
Hmm.
Um, but it's the constant worshiping championing of Star Citizen and Arthas as like as I keep saying as this revolutionary thing that nobody's ever seen, and I'm just like guys, like it's cool. Don't get me wrong, but like holy shit, it's not that great. Again, it's the whole you can drink water, you can wipe your visor, you can shit, you can piss.
I seen
Like
some
Eat your shit,
haters.
drink your piss.
You know how Bethesda's
like
making a new space game, right?
yeah,
Fucking
Starfield.
Starfield. I've seen people on Star Citizen going like, "Oh fuck Bethesda," because they're trying to make another space game just like Star Citizen. It's like Star
It's like
Citizen doesn't
literally
own the
no.
genre of space. You fucking
No,
idiots.
and that's the thing. I think it's and that's the other thing. Championing my concern, especially for space games as a genre,
Hmm.
the championing of Star Citizen as the industry standard is really embarrassing.
Yeah,
Because anybody who knows anything about Star Citizen and its a very rocky development so far would know that Star Citizen should not be the industry standard in any capacity. That it should be that like when it's finished, when it's finished, maybe it should be. But
yeah.
currently, hell no.
I hope when if Starfield releases and it's amazing, so that all the assholes of Star Citizen can fucking cry and bitch and moan and
Yeah,
be like,
it's
they
like
copied Star Citizen. It's
you
like, you
copied
fucking
Star
idiot.
Citizen. Like you, it's like y'all ain't the first to do this shit. Y'all
What
ain't the
if,
first to make a space game,
but
and
what
y'all will
if,
not be the last.
but what if it's actually it has the same features as Star Citizen,
But it
but they
Oh
works.
yeah.
actually
Well, it
they actually
depends.
work on the bugs.
Yeah, see, if it
It
has
would
the
already
same
kill
feature,
Star Citizen.
it could be a Star Citizen fucking copy, and it's got better frame rate and it's a lot more fleshed out than Star Citizen. Yeah,
Yeah, it would
Yeah, they
win,
win.
and I would suck Todd Howard's fucking flaccid cock.
don't get me wrong. Star Citizen is a fun game.
I'll eat
It's
his
a
ass. You
there's a
work the
lot.
you work the pipe. I'll work the plumbing.
Hell yeah, dude.
Like Star Citizen's it's a fun game. Like that's the reason I play games, because they're fun, and that's the reason I played Star Citizen because I had fun on it.
And with
But
that,
but
we have
oh,
to end
okay.
the podcast. Star Citizen's
Shit.
great. Argus says you should spend all your money and life savings on Star
Yep,
Citizen.
yeah. All life savings, put that into Star Citizen, give it all to RSI. That way, once like 40 of you do it, like Star Citizen might actually be able to get finished or not.
But it won't because it's all crash grab. Fuck you, Star Citizen. Fuck
Yeah,
you,
or
Rob. Goodbye.
yeah, Rob, you're a cunt.